Now we're gonna build a box. I would call it the cabinet box for all that stuff that actually on the floor. It's a router, another router, you know, extension cord, bunch of wires. I mean, it's fine, but we have a kid in the house, so that's why like sometimes it's kind of dangerous to leave all of them on the floor. Plus, it's actually collecting all the dust, and we're gonna use saw to cut you know, this type of wood. I actually went to the Home Depot and purchased that few piece of wood for like, I think like 30 bucks or something. And I already kind of did some kind of measurements. Without that, don't even try. Just put your numbers together. Just kind of figure out what size of the box do you want to do, and just make your mind, you know, before you will do anything. And now we're gonna do some cuts and put it together, that box. So we just picked that piece of wood, and we're gonna make some measurements. Like I said, just do your homework before you actually even get any parts. You see, I just used that table and, like, you know, some kind of carton box. It's not the safest way to do it, but I don't have any cutting tables or anything like that. We live in a small house, but you know, just to make a few cuts, it should be fine. And I'm gonna do measurements right now. So as far as the measurements, if you actually will like, at the end I can even show you, you know, my measurements. You just need to measure your cuts, like, just, you know, I'm gonna use the ruler, and I need to cut that piece of wood, and I need to make it, let me see, I got right here 20 inches 75. So I'm measuring like that, 20 inches and a half 75. I will do I would do probably two 20 inches and a half 75. I would do two marks and connect them together. In this case, you know, it's gonna be better to make a cut. There you go. It's not the safest way to cut it. I would probably do that outside or anywhere else, but like I said, since I don't have any special table, I'm gonna just put my leg like that, and just hold it the saw very tightly. There you go. We just made one cut. We need to make another one. Now we need to make a few more cuts. Basically, we got the side of the boxes, two of them, right and left. Now we need to do the bottom part, the top one, and also a few that actually gonna be up front. Basically 4 more cuts, and I'm gonna measure right now. Whatever I actually decide to do, it's like 32 even, so we're gonna do 32 inches on both. Okay, 32 inches is ready. Let's make the cut. The next step, basically you just take the sandpaper machine and turn on. There you go. You can see it take no time. It's just very smooth. Like before it was so rough. Now it's very smooth. So and you just go piece by piece. Another one piece of wood. You see how rough is that? After each round, basically just kind of, you know, brush all the dust. And also I recommend just to use the wet like cloth or something and just clean it, that dust of the wood, because like what you're gonna do later, you're gonna let it to dry because it's a little bit wet now since I kind of used that cloth, and we're gonna spray with the paint. Okay guys, after you actually sand pepper all the edges on your piece of woods, you can just use one of the paints like that with the primer and then just spray it, the edges. You just apply. There you go. Just do like that with every single edge of your piece of wood. Maybe do like a few applications and then just let it dry for like 15-20 minutes, and then you will be ready to assemble your box for the TV. There you go. I'll put all the pieces together so it looks like just a box. And the next step, like I said, that's something that I'm actually creating from the scratch. I feel like just to put it in the wall there, we need to first literally remove this one from here and this one from here, and I would probably just go ahead and put together these two pieces and these two and just install it in the wall as is, because it's gonna be easy to kind of hook like that piece there, and then later on just add all the other pieces one by one. Alright, I'm gonna use probably the air gun instead of like any screws or anything like that. I'm gonna continue with my project. I'm gonna use the air gun to put together the box. You can use the screws, but I kind of decided it's gonna be much easier for me to put them together. I'm gonna put probably a few nails. We're done with that. Now I'm gonna install the top. The key is right there. Just make sure that when you actually lay down these two piece of wood, it's gonna be kind of straight, not like an angle or anything like that. In this case, it's gonna open up as a box. All right, we're gonna leave it open. These two, we're gonna put them like when the box will be on the wall already, because we need to hang that box and screw on the mounting brackets that I purchased from Home Depot. Looks like that. Yeah, we're gonna put on each side, I mean each corner of that box. We're in the final stage. We're gonna install that router cable box under the TV. I guess just try to align that box right underneath of the TV. It's like right on the middle. You use the pencil, make the little marks on each side of the box. I'm probably gonna install them somewhere right here, right in the middle, In this case, it's gonna hold the box on the middle of each side, and then I'm gonna install probably them on the bottom. Probably I'll do something like on each side, like that. Right. The first step, I'm gonna mark holes on each side of the box. I just mark the dots where I'm gonna install these brackets. So the next step, you just go ahead and use screwdriver or the electric screwdriver and install those brackets on each side, and also right here. That's actually the second one, and right here on each side. Just do another side as well. I do recommend to flip the box. It's just gonna be much easier, you know, to install the brackets. And then just turn around on another side. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna hang that box to the wall. I would probably go with the top bracket first on each side. Okay, now like I would just go and do maybe other side on the bottom. Now you have to just screw the rest of the bolts. There you go. And now I'm gonna show you how that looks. I feel like it looks good. Look at that. TV and everything's gonna be high there. We got also that little shelf that open up. Let's open up and you can pretty much put everything there. Alright guys, so we're in the final stage of our project. We install everything inside. I just did it just to check if everything is working. We have a outlet extension right there. We got a router right there. We got a router for the video cameras. You can put like few other stuff right here if you got like TV box or anything like that. We're just gonna install pretty much the front panels. Right. It's quite simple. Go ahead and install the last pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and do few nails right there. There you go. The box is ready. If you look at the floor, it looks much better. Look, there's nothing on the floor, and it cost me only, I would say, like $40. Include everything, like all the screws, hinges, piece of woods from local supplier, $40, and like few hours of labor. But in the end, like, we don't have anything hanging on the floor. If I need to reset the modem or anything like that, I can open up like that and I can reach to the modem. I can pull up the modem, or I can like just reset it from the outlet. If you like that video, please subscribe, and if you have any suggestion, let me know. I don't have any construction experience. It's just something that I actually like it to do on the side.